What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Mino here from Mino Made Beats. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. I appreciate that. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys a simple trick that I use to create simple top line melodies for your chords. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so let me maximize this here. As you can see, I already have a simple chord progression just for example purposes. This is a simple 1-6-4-1 progression, 1-6-4-1. And here's how the chords sound, a basic, basic cheesy chord. Pretty good, right? Pretty decent. All right, so for my top line melody trick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the C note, back at the one, it's just in a higher octave, right? So instead of using quarter notes here that I'm using, I'm going to use 1/16 notes, and I'm going to put them every half here, right? So this is 1/4 of a bar, so I'm using half of the quarter of the bar, and I'm just do the same thing. I'm gonna keep them on the same note for now. And all I'm doing that for is to build rhythm. Pretty much, just check the rhythm, right? And before I go further, just excuse me if you hear any background noise. I am recording in my living room. I like the natural lighting, so I do apologize about that. So, okay, so I just put some 16th notes just for rhythm once again on top of the chord that I have now. Now let's hear how that sounds. It's not bad. So now that I know the rhythm is good with the top line that I have, now I can spice it up a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna take this second note, and being that I know my first chord, I'm pretty much going based off my first chord in this progression here. I got that at the C, starting at my one. I already know in my mind the E goes with that. So I'm gonna move this second note here in the top line up to the E. I'm gonna take this third note and I'm gonna move that to the G. Then I will just do it in a descending pattern going down. So I'm gonna put this back here at the E. I'm gonna let this resolve here at the C. I'm gonna, oops, sorry about that. Take this, I'm gonna put this back at the E, and I'm gonna take this, put this at the G, move this, take this to the E, and now that's gonna resolve once it loop back around. As you see, it's gonna loop back around to the one. Now let's hear how it sounds. Again, this is all trial and error too. So, you're going to play around with things and hear what you like. But this is just a simple example as far as how you can get started with any idea as far as building a top line. So I know sometimes you can build a top line when you're new and you can't get the timing, things sound like they don't go together and stuff like that. So this can help you address some of those issues. Now let's hear how this sounds. Sound pretty good. Again, it's all trial and error. This is a basic starting point for you. And if you want, you can play around with the timing. All right, so now I spaced them out. Now I could move them a little closer. Check this out. Now I can move them a little closer. And again, this is all just for example purposes. So let me see here. I'm going to take it a little step further here. I'm going to move this 3 spaces up to the B. I'm going to put this back down to G. I'm going to keep this at the E. I'll bring this down to the C. Alright. Had that at the C starting again, and then I'll just start the pattern all over again. And this time it's going to sound faster. The G, put it back at the B. Now again, this is trial and error. I'm just really going off the top. But I know these, when you got that basic starting formula right there, it's really trial and error. You could just play around with it and get to figuring out what you really like with it, That's one of the funnest things about making music, in my opinion. All right, so that's gonna be really a little off timing, probably, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this needs to be over one. That's why. All right, let's see how it sounds now. Not bad. So again, as you can see, it's all trial and error, man. You're gonna get the messing around with it. You're gonna figure out what you like and stuff like that. And yeah, just play around with it. But you got a basic formula. I do this with my hi-hats as well. You know, as far as any hi-hats when I'm trying to create a good pattern, and this works for trap beats, you know, slow R&B beats, pretty much any beat. And you can use this with different instruments as well. You know, if you use any type of rock or dark wave kind of beats right there to create a rhythm, start with that one note, space it out. You know what I'm saying? Two spaces. You want to start with 16th notes, or if you want to start with 32 notes, space it out. If you start with 32 notes, use two spaces in between, build a little rhythm from there, let it play, because that rhythm gonna go in with your chords no matter what, more than likely. Then from there you're gonna play with it. Oh, do I want to put them together a little closer to get a faster pass, spread them out a little bit, get, you know, but you got your base foundation. That's what the whole purpose of this example is, just to show you a starting point. You know, where you can take it from there is wherever you want to take it. So, like all that being said, thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate that. Once again, this is Mino from Mino Make Beats. Check me out, man. I'm going to be uploading some more content like this. I'm actually about to record another videos. I'm doing these all back to back to back, and I'm going to upload them over some period of time. So thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Like, share, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate that. Catch y'all on the next video, y'all. Have some fun making some music.